Yo, what's up? So I had this video that I posted and somehow got a lot of views. It was about the Omnia situation and how she was gatekeeping trauma. And if you couldn't tell, I got me a new mic now, so thank y'all so much. I would I want to revisit this and say that and see if she changed and see if she improved as a person and see just to give her a chance and see if her apology is actually sincere or not. As well, I want to point out that she deleted the last videos to it, so I'm kind of leaning toward that she actually accepted this, and I'm kind of happy that she finally realized this. And this is going to be the final video I'm going to make on this situation because I feel like I'm kind of milking the situation. But I just want to review the apology and go in it open-minded about it and see if she changed or not.
Hello everyone! I just wanted to come on here to make a brief video to let you know that I hear you and that I'm sorry. After stepping back and reflecting on my last two videos, I recognize that I missed the mark on more than a couple things. Firstly, I want to apologize for my poor wording surrounding the topic of trauma and drama. Due to my vague language and subpar phrasing, I ended up creating misunderstandings rather than explaining myself properly and effectively. I wanted to emphasize that I don't believe anyone's trauma is invalid regardless of when it came about, where it stems from, or what caused it. I apologize for using terms such as lukewarm to describe a topic as serious as this, and I'm sorry that I oversimplified this deeply complex and nuanced topic. I never wanted what I said to come off as though anyone's trauma didn't count or was being reduced, minimized, trivialized, or otherwise invalidated. My previous clarification videos seem to have resulted in further invalidation, and although that wasn't my intention, I realize I didn't do the greatest job at communicating that. Again, I apologize for the misunderstandings my inability to communicate effectively have caused. The last thing I wanted was to hurt my viewers because of my phrasing, and for that I sincerely apologize. I will do my best to be more careful of this in the future. Secondly, I wanted to address the art theft, plagiarism, and tracing claims. I drew this image in my video discussing trauma and drama. I used this artwork by Maggie Carp as my reference, and for the color palette I used this reference. I have recently been accused of tracing and plagiarizing this work from Magikarp, but I want to clarify that I did not do that. I did not trace Magikarp's artwork, but rather I referenced it and drew it on my own, as is evident by this speed paint.
That's not the problem here, Omnia. The problem here is that you plagiarized her thing. You made it seem like it was completely yours and your idea only, without zero credit to the artist. We aren't saying the speed paint wasn't yours, we're saying the idea wasn't. You're ignorant to the fact that you plagiarized somebody and try to play it off like you completely made the idea, but in truth you didn't.
My mistake was not crediting Magikarp in the description of my video immediately after I posted it. I also should have asked permission to reference Magikarp's work for my video instead of simply using it without her consent. However, when I was made aware that I had forgotten to add credit for the reference, I quickly fixed my mistake and reached out to Magikarp privately in order to apologize directly. She was very considerate and forgiving, and we came to a mutual understanding about what she will or will not tolerate in relation to referencing her art. I will be sure to be more careful of this in the future, ask permission before heavily referencing another artist's artwork, and ensure that I properly credit my art references moving forward.
And that's honestly good that you're doing that, but you need to realize that you are missing what you did wrong. You made the art exactly like the artist before. I'm okay with the reference, but when you draw somebody, you don't draw it so similar that it's, I understand changing artwork and or art style. It's based on a certain character, but it looks so similar when you put it up right next to somebody, they'll look identical.
And being patient with me. I understand I didn't make it easy for you to understand me. I understand that I didn't use the right words to explain myself, and I understand that I didn't always act appropriately given the circumstances, but I hope that in the future, my changed behavior indicates growth and I'll work hard not to repeat the same mistakes again. Please do take care and enjoy the rest of your week.
Okay, so I feel like she did do a good job with this apology. I just felt like she glossed over a few things. I know that's a little bit too much to ask, but I feel like she glossed over a few things. What about the cheating and cheating on the test thing? What about giving apology to Hopeless Peaches. I think she did gloss over that. I must be missing it. I'm probably missing it. I'm sorry if I am, but I just feel like she glossed over a few things, and this comment really shows as well how blind she is to. Yeah, I don't know about this apology. All I heard was, I'm sorry that you misinterpreted what I was saying, and I'm sorry that I cannot communicate properly. You were pretty clear on how you felt on drama versus trauma, and you did make a list showing what you could and couldn't consider drama. There are really no admitting to any wrongs or right doings, to change of mind, and excuse me being bad reader, on how you felt about what dedicates a traumatic event. And to completely honest with you, you just sound annoyed, and just what were you doing here with this? Bad reading aside, I agree with this comment because it really shows that she's so dedicated to make herself seem like she's in the right. Like, she says that she didn't communicate things properly, which, just say you're wrong. Just say you're wrong. You didn't communicate things properly. Just stop making yourself seem like you're sophisticated, and just say you're wrong. Say you're completely wrong for doing this. I don't like this communication stuff. It makes you sound extremely like annoyed, or you're just make yourself seem on a higher stance to everybody else. As well, to throw out as well as another comment that I literally just found. Omnia, while this apology is good, this isn't everything that you've been under fire for. What about the transphobic you allowed in your server? The drama regarding the minor and the occupations that you had in the server creating fan fictions about Kai. Also, about Lin, who recently came out and you cut her off and for not burying her head in the sand for you. There's such more that you were stealing art. What is stopping you from addressing that now? If that's true, then she's just doing this just to save her career. As well, to add on to that, she's only doing this because Hopeless Peaches responded to her. And as well, to add to that too, she's saying that you're the person, you're the viewer, that it's your fault that she made a mistake. It's like she's immune to saying that she's wrong and she made a mistake on her part. She's saying that it's your fault because she made a mistake and plagiarized somebody else's work with zero credit and monetized it. And just to add on to this, that this apology is monetized, by the way. It's monetized, of course it is, because she want to save her career, and it feels like she isn't doing much with this apology either. She's just trying to clear her name, and that's it. There's no sincerity, there's no truth. The only reason, if nobody pointed that out, or Hopeless Peaches pointed that out, you wouldn't care, and you would continue doing this knowing that you were plagiarizing somebody's artwork and acting like you are not the problem here. But anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and comment what do you think in the comments. And yeah, I'm out.